Hi guys, Lane here. This is just going to be a quick tutorial on how to put your hair extensions in backwards so you can go ahead and do a high-up ponytail using your hair extensions. This is pretty quick and easy, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the first things you're going to need is a hairbrush. I like anything that has boar bristle or synthetic boar bristle because it's going to help smooth the hair if you do back combing. I like to use a comb as well, some clippies if you need to move hair out of the way, bobby pins like this, hair ties, at least 2, and some hair extensions, of course. These hair extensions are 7 years old, 7 months old, so they are looking a little bit ratty, and they have been colored multiple times, so they're not the best hair extensions. They are bellami, magnifica or something like that, but don't judge me on them. To start this off with, I usually add like a little bit of defrizz spray towards the ends of my hair. It makes it a little bit easier to work with. And then I just fluff my entire hair up with dry shampoo. The next thing you do after your hair is brushed out is we are going to go ahead and make about that big a ponytail right where the middle of our ponytail is actually going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a crown section at the top of my head. I'm going to do my ponytail, I'm going to do it quite high. You don't need to do it this high, but I like my ponytail to look very high. So that is a good circular section. If I pull this forward, you can see that it is a circle, and the back feels like a circle as well. Alright, so once you've got your circle, you're going to go ahead and ponytail it with one of your ponies. If you have a small ponytail, like a really thin one, this is the place where you want to use it because it won't be visible. It's going to be covered, but you don't want so much bulk, you know? Alright, there's our ponytail right at the top of our heads. I'm going to just focus so you can see that. Right at the top of our heads, our ponytail. Next, we're going to go ahead and take our extensions. I like to use my fat extensions that have 4 wefts, but I'm going to show you a trick you can do with them because it's a little bit easier to do it if it was a 2 weft, but we like the thickness of this being stitched. I think it's 3 wefts in this, but we want it to be like 2. We don't want it as long, but we like how thick this one is. So there's a way that we can use this. We can either wrap it around twice and clip, or you can turn it into a 2-clip weft. And I'm going to show you how to turn it into a 2-clip weft. You take your hair extension, you take one side, you bend that side in, and then clip it into the hair underneath, and then you make sure that the clip is on the outside, just like that. You're going to take the other side and do the same thing. There. Now your extension is extremely thick and it's only a 2 weft. It's not very long. This is honestly the size of some people's ponytail, and this is 1 clip. So that's quite nice. So we're going to go ahead and attach that. So we want the hair to be going up. So we're going to be attaching the hair facing the ponytail. And we're just going to go around the ponytail. Just like that. I'm going to move this one down just a little bit. There. And if we were to ponytail this right now, that's what our pony is looking like. But we're going to add more hair to that. So we're just going to go around, adding more hair. And again, I like to start with the 4-clip wefts and then work my way down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, now that I've gone around my hair a few times, I've got 1 3 weft and then 2 4 wefts in here. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start pulling hair back and then clipping small wefts in the actual hair itself. You want more wefts in the back of your head, which is easier to hide with the thickness of all this hair coming up here, rather than putting wefts here and then trying to hide it when you pull your hair back. Don't do that. So we're gonna start pulling hair back, and I'm gonna show you. I'm probably gonna do one on the side here so you can see. So let's find where the part is, which is right there. Let's move underneath it and pull this, a very thin section. No, thicker than that. That's probably good right there. Back. I'm gonna use a clip just to hold it in place. And this is where we're going to be placing the extension, of course facing the ponytail. I'm gonna use, I think I've got 1/3 left. So I'm gonna use that third one. So I'm gonna try to get as many extensions in here as possible. Typically I wouldn't wear this many extensions in a ponytail, but because of this, I'm just gonna try to show what it looks like with it as full as possible. So we're gonna go ahead and place this. So it was a 3, but I turned it into a 2. And we're gonna place this right there. You see that? It's got a little bit of a bubble. Let me see if I can remove that. There we go. Quite nice. It's quite flush against the head. I'm gonna just go around and do that to the other side. Most what I have left are small wefts, so it's quite easy at this point. Alright guys, it's looking incredibly messy at this point, but that's okay. It's all gonna come together when you make the ponytail itself. At this point, you're more than welcome to tease any hair sections that don't have any wefts. So anywhere that has wefts is gonna look a little bit thick and fluffy. So you want the whole head to look a little bit thick and fluffy. So we're gonna add a little bit of teasing, for example, in this spot right here, because when I pull this up, this is gonna look thin and this is gonna look super thick. So we're just gonna add some teasing in some spots, and then it's time for us to make the ponytail. Alright guys, so it's a little bit teased around here. I'm not caring much about teasing in the back because I have so much shorter hairs back here that I'm just worried about getting in the ponytail. So I'm going to be doing a lot of bobby pins back there. But you might have to do some teasing in the back. Just tease everywhere where there aren't any wefts. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our brush. Hopefully you have boar bristle because it's going to help when we brush it back. And we're going to try to make a smooth ponytail around where we had our first ponytail. Alright guys, now I've got a very fat ponytail on the top of my head. I'm just going to secure this, and as you can see, my short hairs back here aren't going to reach, so I'm just going to bobby pin those back up. But here is my thick, very long ponytail. Now there's a couple more steps just to make this look a little bit better. For one thing, we're gonna just pull some hair down around the face to make it look wispy. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of hair that is long, like this piece right here, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it around the ponytail. your extremely thick ponytail. As you can see, that is extremely thick. It is blending quite well. I do have these crazy hairs right here that I'm just going to use a flat iron to go ahead and pull down, but you're looking at essentially what's going to be the final result as soon as I put a little bit of heat styling in this. As you can see, there's no wefts really all that visible, and if there are, just brush them, move them out of the way, use any clips if you have to. And if you are bothered by this being so thick, tie a ribbon around it, or don't use as many wefts as I did. Honestly guys, about half the wefts in a regular hair extension set will be fine for a ponytail. You don't need to do the full thing. I was able to barely wrap this ponytail twice, and that's ridiculous. Alright guys, all you have to do is go ahead and do any heat styling, any finishing touches, hairspray, dry shampoo to fluff it up. I like to pull my wispies down and flat iron those because those tend to stick straight up to the heavens, as well as doing the ones in the ponytail. But after that, you are done. Remember, you don't have to use every weft in your extension kit because this is extremely thick and it is time consuming to use all of them. Honestly, you can probably get away with 3 or 4 large wefts or your entire set of small wefts. You don't have to use every single extension. If you do, this is kind of what it will look like if your hair extensions are the same type as mine. But I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye and have a nice day.